y'all, it's Tim here, and I'm back again with another reaction. This time I'm gonna be reacting to Sans vs. Cuphead by, you guessed it, Night Battle. Um, I do quite like, I don't really like the matchup all that much, but let's just see how good the battle is. And I'm sorry if I sound like a bit sick or something with like coughing. That includes like the 20 sub special that will probably be uploaded before this. I'm just not feeling that well. It's like there's something in my mouth that's sort of like, it's just kind of hard to breathe, and I probably cough a lot. But with that said, let's react to it. Let's hear it good. All of the night battles. He's dancing over his grave. His princess kid up to the moon. Just casual THC cave. This is different. The skin. Jake versus Amethyst. Jeremy. Cuphead versus Sans. And Benson versus Squidward. Right. Yeah, I still really like this intro. Well, with that said, let's react to it.
Indie characters who loves him, everyone does, if you're short and have a brother Sans. The Underground's super-powered skeleton.
And Cuphead, the running and gunning contract collector. Mew, and this is Kibo, and it's our job to analyze the weapons, armors, and skills to find out who would win a night battle.
Nice. Yeah. I think Cuphead's gonna take this. If you probably watched the many W's and L's of Sans, then you probably already know my reasoning, but to sum it up here, Cuphead's got way more weaponry that's gonna make Sans, that's gonna cover the battlefield. Cuphead is way faster, way more durable than you may think with the 3 or 4 hits argument. But yeah, I just think he comes out on top. Seems maybe more competent and smarter. That isn't gonna help him out in the long run.
Sans is a supporting character and the Genocide Route's final boss in the video game. Undertale,
Yeah.
He is one of the guards of Snowdin Village. Lazy and frivolous with a knack for making puns and jokes, he has no interest in capturing humans, much to the chagrin of his brother, Papyrus. Despite his exceedingly laid-back attitude and status as the easiest enemy, Sans has proven himself to be extremely observant and dangerous when pushed too far, becoming the final challenge Frisk faces on the Genocide Route, and arguably the toughest opponent in the game. Powers and abilities. Soul manipulation. He's able to manipulate souls. The soul manipulation he has same one as Papyrus can shift the opponent's soul to blue, allowing Sans to move the victim's soul and also their physical body, usually flinging them around or changing the gravity so that they're forced to the wall rather than to the ground. Attacks using this method bypass normal durability as they target the soul itself. A drawback of using this ability a bit too much is that it tires him further. With it, he can do this. His attacks target the soul directly. However, because souls are the culmination of one's being, he damages their foes even on the physical level, not just the spiritual, since he is a monster. Sans' body is mostly made of magic that is attuned to his own soul. Meta-awareness. Meta-awareness on multiple levels. Knowingly twisted game mechanics and educated regarding the timeline anomaly the player. Bones. Telekinetically manipulated bones. Can be used both offensively and defensively. Can also create blue bones which can be bigger and faster than normal bones, but can be avoided if you stay still as they pass. Caster Blaster. Floating beam shooting skulls that can be summoned in different sizes and mass quantities. Spatial manipulation. Created a self-sustaining trash tornado. Teleportation shortcuts. Sans can teleport himself and others to different areas instantly. Possibly related to stopping time time. He may just stop time and walk to his desired
Stop
location.
time.
Game-changing jump cut. Throws player of guard in mid-attack. Switches between his attacks randomly. Fourth wall of hell. His bones root into the menu, forcing the player to make quick decisions. Works only in an RPG battle with menus. Sparing sands. If Frisk or Shara, who at that point in the genocide route, can exterminate huge groups of monsters, and had defeated Undyne the Undyne.
Yeah. See, Cuphead's probably not gonna spare Sans. I don't think he's gonna fall for that. If he's willing to hurt a bunch of... If he's willing to hurt Grim Matchstick, then he's probably gonna be willing to hurt Sans.
Spares him in the fight. He fools the player with an undodgeable attack shown as a cage of bones that deals a massive amount of damage in game. It WIL. Always kill the player. Get dunked on, once again. This is an ability that would only work this way in an RPG. Feats. Always strikes first on a genocide run, even when Sharon knows exactly what's going to happen. Uncannily good at making observational inferences. The prime example being able to correctly guess the number of times he's killed Shara on a genocide run just by reading their expression. Capable of space manipulation to some extent, transporting himself and other objects or people in and out of battle.
Do you want to have a bad time?
In the fictional world of Inkwell Isle, Cuphead
Oh,
and his
yeah,
brother
we
Mugman
got
are two
Cuphead.
fun-loving kids who live under the watchful eye of Elder Kettle. Against the Elder's warnings, the brothers wander into the Devil's Casino run by King Dice. When the brothers go on a winning streak, the casino's manager, King Dice, calls upon the devil who raises the stakes. If Cuphead and Mugman can win another time, they would own the entire casino. If not, the devil would have their...
I do really hope that this doesn't bring up a weakness that he only takes 3 or 4 hits to be defeated. Though I wasn't surprised that it was brought up in the analysis that Sans only takes 1 hit to be defeated. Or maybe it just was and I wasn't paying attention. But I really hope that isn't brought up here. I would be mad. I still probably like the episode, but I'm already getting flashbacks to another reaction.
souls. Cuphead rolls snake eyes and he and Mugman must give up their souls. The devil makes a deal with them, collect the contracts of the other inhabitants of Inkwell Isle who have lost their souls until midnight in the next day, and he might let the brothers off the hook. They visit the Elder Kettle, who gives them a potion
murder
that
all
allows
the
them to
other
fire
people,
blasts
and
from
you
their
may
fingers to
be
aid in
off
their
the
quest.
hook.
Strength.
Totally worth
Regularly
it.
damage enemies many times their size. A lot of these enemies are easily building size. Broke down a candy fortress and the army of creatures protecting it. Dealt damage to Grim Matchstick, who is a giant dragon. Outgunned Goopy LeGrand and Ribby and Croaks, giant characters who are speed, are known for dodging many projectiles while gunning down their opponents. React to cannon fire from Captain Brinnybird's ship. Throw a rope to the moon in a second sub-relativistic, are about as fast as explosions from Werner Werman's bombs. Can keep fighting while keeping pace with vehicles. Durability. Tank the explosions of their...
And he still also dodges lasers. I'm surprised that's never brought up. He dodged lasers in the base game with Captain Brinnybeard, and he dodges lasers in the DLC with the Howling Aces.
Turning into a giant missile with no injuries. Resist being transformed into stone by Kala Maria. Can negate the damage of some projectiles, including the likes of fireballs and giant peppermint rolls with their parry ability. Regularly take being burned. Feats. Led a massive winning streak in the Devil's Casino. After losing against the Devil, were tasked to hunt for other souls that escaped the Devil's grasp. Bested the boxing duo of Ribby and Croaks. Survived being crushed by the boulders. Defeated the genie, Jimmy the Great. Won a duel against the Dra. Weaknesses. Do not have many feats of physical strength, instead preferring mobility and long range for combat. As such, do not have many options for close range combat. Can be rather brash. Banana Royal.
Oh, I'm so happy that they never brought up the 3 or 4 hit stuff. I'm so happy for that, because it's just not true at all. Although, now with the Cuphead show being concluded, cause I went from Cuphead is definitely going with this 2, if you think Santa's gonna win this, get home. No, go home.
Eat the beds, milk the goat, catch the roof. It's the same old stuff every day. The combatants
Yeah.
are set, and we run through all possibilities. But first, let's check
Awesome.
the votes.
84 Cuphead and 16 for Sans. Let's see if you guys
Yep.
are correct in a night battle.
Everybody believes Cuphead's gonna take this. You're not welcome here. Whoa, Sans. So, why are you being so judgmental really quick? Alright. Teleport to him. Dodge your Cuphead. Alright, thank God. Oh
That's what
yeah.
I call on big fake out pet.
Oh yeah, Cuphead wins like he deserves.
Experience the same kind of techniques that Sans often uses, such as gravity manipulation and specifically colored projectiles. Plus, Cuphead just held too many physical advantages against him.
Even if Sans could freeze Cuphead in place, it was shown his laziness meant that Frisk could still get in one hit. So it's likely Cuphead could too, and even
True.
then he still had his long-ranged attacks.
Sans could dodge numerous attacks from Frisk, who was able to dodge lightning, which usually moves at 300 times the speed of sound. But Cuphead could react to and dodge blasts from a proton blaster, which in common fiction and hypothetical science are weapons that can fire shots at the speed of light.
Both had a set
That's
limit
right.
of hits they could individually take, meaning attack potency wouldn't technically be what would ultimately kill the other. But their own power would certainly help them overpower their opponent. And what's more, this was an area in which Cuphead held the edge.
Although Sans karma could poison Cuphead, it wouldn't be able to completely lower his life bar alone due to
Yep.
gameplay restrictions.
Cool how Sans' power was great enough to harm Frisk, who survived 15 kgs worth of TNT from a house explosion. But Cuphead is capable of busting through a piece of stone pillars. Antonio
True.
on the Versus Wiki calculated that in order to do this, Cuphead's attack power would need to equal 37 kgs of TNT.
Although this was done with the plain pea shooter, it and the ordinary pea shooter have the same official damage output.
With Cuphead's insane speed, higher hitbox and greater power, not to mention his multitude of different shot techniques, it was only a matter of time before Sans was hit with a fatal blow.
That's
Well,
right.
time to bury Sans 10 feet under.
The winner is Cuphead.
Awesome. Alright. Squidward versus. There we go, Squidward. He's so bad. Well, we got Benson. Cool. Alright. That was pretty good. I like this quite a bit. But I don't know. I guess my only real complaint, and it's kind of a minor one, that Cuphead, that Sans sort of attacked Cuphead for no reason. Like, he says he's not welcomed here, but that's really about it. And he usually never attacks the player unless they killed his brother. But then again, Cuphead killing Papyrus would probably also be out of character, unless it was the soul contract. Otherwise, it would probably make sense. But yeah, I really like this. It goes up pretty high for me, and with my enjoyment with the night battle, and I can't wait for the next one. But with that said, I'll see y'all later. Peace.